right, welcome back to Just Enough Garage. This week on this project, dual exhaust. Can we do better? Alright, so as you saw in the opener, Just Enough Garage. Great, here we are. Welcome to our channel. My name's Darian. This is our 54 wheelies project. Small block Chevy. I've just recently, you saw in a video, if not, go back. I've got the frame seamed. We're ready to put the exhaust on before we put the cab back on. Once the cab's back on, I'll have a drive line made. We'll rehook the brakes up, throw the gas tank in it, and we should be, using it. So let's come take a look here at the exhaust system real quick. This is what I got for parts and pieces. I bought some parts. I had some parts. I have a 20-foot or 10-foot stick of 2-inch exhaust. So we drove Johnny's truck down here to get some parts and pieces for the pink wheelies exhaust system. And John's making fun of me because I'm using an old spark plug wire.
I'm not making fun of you. I just think it's funny.
To tie into my piece of exhaust tubing. He thinks that's sticking out too far. It's not.
I don't think that.
We're going to cut, shape, bend, put it together. So for those of you who have been following this channel, I really super appreciate it. I actually have a list. And for you guys who called out on states, I did, I think it was last week's video. No, a couple of weeks now. I'm all over the map. So anyways, I wrote it down. Oh, let's fix my collar. I wrote it down. And actually, Mariana, good job, Mary. She went through and she did a whole bunch of people who've commented on their states and information. Axel Snake Dog. This is a channel. Sean is his name. He's operating out of Winnipeg, Canada, and he's corresponded with us off and on for 6-8 months. Nice job. Thanks for your comments. Longer than that?
Longer than that.
Longer than that. He might have been one of the first. Appreciate it.
He was.
Mike from the UK. Thank you for your comments. Christopher. I'm not sure where you're from, but thanks for your comments. Bob. TNG Tactical out of Texas. Thanks for your comments. Tiffany. You have a 48 Jeepster. I would love to see some pictures. Thanks for your comments and your information. Chad. Tell us where you're from. Monkey Business, same thing. David, Brian, appreciate your comments. Random Man Strikes Again, thanks for your comments. Jonathan out of Louisiana, appreciate your comments. Andy from the UK, yeah, we heard yours, thank you. Colin, Liverpool, UK. Truckman, Keith, North Carolina, appreciate you. James, Southern California, appreciate you. Thank you. Have you been to the Peterson? I have. James out of Tennessee. Paw. Appreciate your comments. Then some of these are my friends. I appreciate them. Sam, Katie, Lisa. The Carved Cookbook Puns. I appreciate your puns and your subscribing. Big Bill, West Virginia. JD, Minnesota. Doug, Nebraska. Eric, you seen him with the Suburban, thanks. I'm sorry, I'm a bad reader. Taronda, appreciate your comments. Rusty. Now, these are the states, and this is what's exciting to me. West Virginia, Nebraska, Minnesota, North Carolina, South California, Louisiana, Texas, UK. There's 3 of you guys watching. Appreciate that. Winnipeg, we mentioned. Appreciate that. We have other places as well. But that... for now, I appreciate you guys watching. You are helping us. Like, comment, subscribe, ring that bell. Marianne has given me some feedback. I know this isn't about the video. Just be patient. But that bell, she said we had 98 people doing that. That helps us, right? It helps us finish this stuff.
It's motivating because we don't make money on this, so...
No, we're just a small channel. We don't have any resources. This is out of my pocket. I'm doing this project, the shop truck project, for my wife so she can donate her time to the school, and she's just a way to carry her tools. but that's what people do every day. I'm doing it. You're along for the ride. Let's get started. Let's put together this exhaust. All right, so I've got my tools out. You guys have seen this before, my welding machine. I've had it for years. I bought that new. This piece of tubing was left over from the Suburban when, because there, Mary, you zoom in on the exhaust tip, poking out.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. That's how I did those. That has a set of glass packs under it. These mufflers.
Still got the blue sticker on the end.
What is it? Reuse, recycle, renew, something like that. Reduce,
reuse, repurpose, recycle.
So those mufflers, you remember in the very early when I was introducing this video, it came with some stuff in the cab. It's destiny. They wanted to be there. I don't know that you can see there. You can see light through the other end, so I have a feeling they're going to be pretty, like, they're no name. I assume they're China. I don't know. So this is the piping. I bought this stick from O'Reilly's. I don't know, I think it was 20 bucks, $2 a foot in a random length like this. It was already pre-rusted. Yes, the ends are bent. Okay.
Well, that one's not so bad as
this one's took a hit.
That ends more.
And then let's come over here. I think I paid $9 and change for each of those fittings. So this is my plan.
The fittings look a lot better than the ones we tried.
I couldn't make those bends. Mary will link a video. You guys remember last summer I tried to make an exhaust system, and I thought, I can tube bend this. I'll fill it with sand and all. It didn't work. I couldn't do it, okay?
No, it was a mess. Anyways, it was funny, but it was a mess.
What I'm going to do here, Mary,
yes,
is this is about right.
Yeah,
I think if I cut that like that, this should slip over.
Living on a hill. Hey, the rust is making that one stick.
Anyways, I'm thinking if I sawzall that off, and I got some new sawzall blade. This is Just Enough Garage. Watched a video a while back. Said, I'll get you some more. Amazon, 2 days. So we're going to use one of those blades. Cut this off to down here. Slide that on. And I think I can weld this one without taking it off. Previous video, you guys have seen me have this apart. Won't be so bad. I'm hoping that'll go under there. This piece of pipe. These are shaped. This is the most amazing part, which I could not make that shape. I had the tool. I couldn't do it. Anyways, this should, with a little motivation. Okay, it doesn't.
Slot over?
Yeah, well, we're going to have to do some work here.
Well, we did okay at expounding pipe. With these aluminum guys, we should.
Anyways, I'm going to be able to whale that in there, put a slice in it, whatever. Expand it, but that 2-inch fits inside the mufflers real good, so that's not going to be a problem. And then it's just piece turnouts. So this is my plan. If these don't work, the muffler's going to come out. My goal is to have them come out like this somewhere, you know, 1970s look. This elbow will be way under, and then I'll just extend this piece out. That's the plan. If you hadn't been following the video, recap, Camaro GM front end, been on there since the 90s, attached to the original Willys frame, attached the Willys frame to this Dodge Dakota 1989 frame and box. This is an aluminum box. And then last week you guys saw us put the 10 bolt positive traction rear end. It's a GM that matched when I had the original Willys all put together. I have not welded that in yet. I need to put the cab back on, and then I got an angle finder, and we will set the pinion angle. I will walk you through that. I will get the driveline lengths. I have a driveline that we're going to either try to get cut down or made, but anyways, that's down the road. Today, because I'm lazy and I'm not in the best shape, however, I am working on myself. I've had some success, if you can tell. If you can't, that's okay. I can barely tell too. Anyways, I was able to pressure wash all this in that other video. We put some gray paint on it just because we look cool now. And anyways,
not the bottom though.
Working on the exhaust is going to be a lot easier with the cab out of the way. I have fuel lines.
You also saw how that went.
Yeah. I have fuel lines to put together. I have a fuel tank to put together. I have some wiring I have to bring up to match that wiring. So there's lots to do. If you're new to our channel and you think, well, this is a weird guy with doing weird stuff, you're probably right, because I'm talking with an exhaust tip. But this is me. I'm doing this in my yard. This is on my free time. I have a full-time job. You guys know the score. Anyways, this is a project I'm literally giving to my wife, which, of course, being married, everything you own is already hers. Whatever. The point is this is going to help her out down the road, and I needed something to do. And I like building these things. I don't necessarily like driving them, I guess, because we We rarely drive them unless it's summer. But ironically, in the summer, all I want to do is drive them. In the winter, I want to work on them. So let's get started here. The name has changed.
Oh, yeah.
The name has changed. My wife, Mrs. Just Enough Garage, she watches our videos, and she's a good supporter, and I appreciate her for that. But when Mariana called it Cubert, she says that actually is a better name than Alice.
She's not sure about me painting it orange. I really want to, but
Paint the engine orange?
no. Cubert orange, because Cubert is orange.
I thought he was blue.
He might have a blue version, but he's orange.
All right.
Because he jumps around on the blue blocks.
Okay, I don't remember. ColecoVision, I knew, did it in the 1980s, but my generation knows that, but I don't remember what color he is.
He's orange.
Anyways, Cubert might be the name of this project. Please put it in the comments if you have any thoughts, anything like that. And just continuing real quickly before I jump into a whole bunch of scenes, cutting and welding, if you have some comments on ideas you want to see us do with this project, let us know. I'm not a rich guy, but I'll do my best. If you have other ideas for projects, if you've seen something in my yard, any sort of, let me just tell you the reason I keep asking for comments, thumbs up, and all that is we are a small channel, and that is crucial that we get interaction. Otherwise, we'll just wither and die. We need the water. You guys are typing along. That's the water.
We also like it. It's fun.
Oh, it's absolutely amazing. The list I read earlier put a little because
that's from the lifetime of our channel.
Right.
I went through and
for people who give a crap, it makes us feel like we're doing something that you guys can appreciate, and that's huge. So we want to be part of a community. We want to be able to, have some entertainment for you. But then we are being successful because of the support that you are doing literally with your fingertips. So anyways, go ahead and comment, likes, all that, shares. Just get interactive. That's going to help the channel grow, because as the AI sees what we're doing and the interaction, it expands it to more people. I think we're doing a good product, so we're going to continue. Anyways, let me get some measurements and get rolling. So I'm over here on my knee pad looking at my very first setup. There you go. This piece I have saved over there on my junk wall because I thought someday I could put it right up underneath on an exhaust. And I thought, today's the day. I'm a genius. Darian, you've won. No, it's the wrong diameter. This is 2.5. I'm dealing with 2 inches.
It reminds me of a pipe or one of those horns that they blow, like in the Ricola commercials. I don't remember what they're actually called.
Ricola.
Yeah.
Anyways, an alpine horn blower.
Thank you.
From the Sweden. You're gonna talk like the Swedish chef. No, that's racist. You can't do that. Is it?
I don't know.
Anyway.
Sesame Street did it. You're imitating the...
Come over here. I wanted to put this up under here thinking I could take the collar off, because this one is really just like, it's absolutely the best shape of all my options. This one, it's kind of low, and when you look at the frame, it's like, it'll work, but I'll have to have that welded.
Here, put it back.
Okay, because I'll have to have that up there, that 90, and it's not exactly. I put the 45 on here.
Thinking that'll keep it up with the frame.
But it's a weird shape, so there's going to be some hanger and banging and swearing to get that to work. I'm not impressed. But I'm thinking in order to weld this, I'm going to have to take that off.
I'm not impressed is one of my favorite things you've been saying lately.
Not impressed. I'm not impressed. Well, see, our generation, that was a chew out. If you got yourself in trouble in our generation.
I'm not angry, I'm disappointed.
When I say our generation, I'm talking my age group, right? But it's like your parent was like, I'm not impressed. And you're like, oh, better not do it again. Like your mom mopped the floor and you came in with your muddy boots or clothes, or you're out riding your dirt bike or throwing dirt clods, and all of a sudden you're stomping through the kitchen. She's like, I'm not impressed. You're like, you want me to get the mop? Yeah, that's exactly what it meant.
Go shower, get the mop.
Yeah. So anyways, that's hangover. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to do some customizing here. Anyways, it's gonna be cool because I want the muffler back here, out of the way of the transmission, because there's a good chance that this is going to come back out someday.
Oh, yeah.
So I want the muffler kind of back here a ways, and then just the tailpipe to drop out. So
I think in the year and a half we've been doing this, we've done 3 or 4 transmission fiddle-ins.
Oh, yeah.
And the transfer case that's still leaking.
Yeah, that... I got a different transmission someday. I've heard of guys say about someday projects, and then there's this like, I don't want to touch you projects because they make you angry. And that M38, it was beautiful for years,
It
And then all of a
decided
sudden
to
it wants all of its
have
attention.
problems. It's seeing us do everything
It
else.
wants all of its attention now, and I'm frustrated with that. I can't even get it to shift properly anymore. I think the shifting tower's bad, and I have other parts because I collect junk.
It's just going from bad to worse.
We are
It's
not
just
getting the
hurting each
exhaust
other.
done, Mary. We're just
No.
running our mouth all much.
It's okay. I can edit.
Yeah, you're gonna have to edit us to fast forward. So, do I just go with the easy side as an example? Because you guys know how this goes. I'm gonna like just do it, and you're gonna be like, "Oh, that looked good. Darian did a great job." So let's just get with it. What I'm doing is I'm stitching the side, so if you ever get a hole like this, it's like a crack. You got to drill a hole at the end of the crack. It's kind of here. I'm going to work this way, and then I'll jump to this side, and eventually it'll come together.
Yeah, he's weaving.
And you heard that zzz sound? That's what it's doing is the wire is pushing the metal out, and that's what makes that sound. When you hear that, you're too hot. You just got to let, because it's taking the puddle, but it's so thin that the wire's pushing it through the puddle.
Would turning it down help?
The temperature?
Yeah, or the voltage?
Yeah, you could do all that, but I want to have it a hot zzz, 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 so it sticks
On
better.
purpose, then. Okay.
Yeah. So now if a guy was really anal and he was appeared about his image, he could come here and stitch across this, and I could do a cover pass that would make that look.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll do a little piece to show you I could do it, but it doesn't matter. No, not really. Now if I ever develops a leak, see over here I am not finished yet. I got to do one right here. Actually, when I have new material on
You're
those.
not touching anything. How are you planning on vicing it?
Whoa, it's eating my shirt back here. What?
What in tarnation?
I was like, why is it getting so hard to turn?
Struggle bus.
The struggle is real. All right, see, this is what I was talking about, where I can come back and oops.
Do a single
Why
type
is
pass
this?
all around.
Anyways, see, this is what I'm talking about. I'll go ahead and do this one, and then, like I say, you guys aren't going to want to watch all this anyways. But I'm going to build the one side, give you an example. We'll probably fast forward some of it. And at the end of the day, you'll be like, oh, okay, I see how they're doing it. So it can be done. It doesn't need all this fancy tools. Okay, let's talk about money. I like money. You like money. Hey, I like money. Anyways, name the movie. The mufflers were free. It came with the project.
Yeah, you were saying
That
at
was
the beginning,
$20.
Each
That
one
was
of these is 9 something.
$40. So I had like $60 in this entire exhaust system. So start calculating in your brain. If you were to take your project to an exhaust system, what is it? $1,000, $800? Maybe it's cheaper for this after you get it there. So if your project doesn't run, you got to drive it, tow it, have a tow truck, whatever. So at the end of the day, even though this may not be the best for the money, this is right downtown. This is nice. You know, this is like 2 burgers for $1 deal is what I got going on here.
The 90s again?
Yeah. Buy one, get one free. See, now I want to get positioned here. So if I come from this side, I can work it this way, and then I come back that way. So I'm going to, because I have some heat there, I'm going to come over here.
No, you've been letting it cool off while you get
it won't blow through as easily because the metal is now, there's no edge. And the tubing is cooling from both sides, so it does cool down pretty quick. See how red that is? Time to stop. Time to stop!
Hot.
Hot-blooded, check it and see.
Got a fever of 100.
Well, this is hotter than 103.
Yeah.
Actually, I think we're about done. I got one little spot I could wiggle here. And then this we've already.
The wiggles? That's
So this is where I needed it right there. Because now it supports it. So let me go ahead.
How am I supposed to film it when you're tilt-a-whirl for everyone watching?
Sorry, tilt-a-whirl fans. Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and zzz to this. And maybe you can see that. That's a little piece of nothing. It's gone. Anyway. Time, patience, and money. You need all three, and I have very little patience.
The other one was skill that you dodged.
You don't need skill to weld an exhaust tubing together. Ta-da! That is not any welding teacher will ever teach you. Do not use me as an example. If you go to a welding class and you'll say, I saw Darian from Just Enough Garage. He lives out in Washington. He does it like this. They're going to laugh you out of the class.
And then come to our videos and laugh at us.
Now, if you go to an exhaust tubing guy and say, hey, do you have to do it like this sometimes when you have that really old 50-year-old pipe you're trying to reuse and then that really thin Chinese-made O'Reilly's pipe? And they'll be like, yeah, anything that gets it stick together, that's the right way of doing it. So if you're an exhaust guy,
Stick and stay.
if you're an exhaust guy, go ahead and put your comments in there because a lot of people suggest clamping them. I'm a welding guy. It's better for my project. Once the truck's on this, see, I want to take my gloves off to use the nuts, but I'm smarter than
It's
that.
hot, hot, hot.
So we got to put this on next.
Unless you want to be like Men in Black and burn off your fingertips.
Hey, what's the
Your
most annoying
fingerprints.
sound ever?
I was gonna say when we were moving the torch out, it was.
Dumb and Dumber, Mary. Dumb and Dumber. Want to hear the most annoying sound ever? No.
In between.
Haven't you?
Stuck between.
Did you
I've
s-
seen it. I knew what
Oh,
you was talking about.
It's not a generation gap again, are we?
No, but I was talking of all the annoying noises we've heard today.
I'm doing it. I'm taking off my stuff. Oh, that's totally fine. No. Be careful.
He's at the colder end.
Yeah. I'm on the dumb end.
Cooler.
I want to bolt this up and really see what I got going on.
It's not Simperfico.
In case you were worried about some background noise.
Yeah, some white noise.
How many other people, speaking of white noise, why are my vacuum hoses off? How many other people sleep at night with earplugs? I end up sleeping at night with earplugs because that train down there, it bugs me. I can't do it. I'm a light sleeper, so I wake up. So,
Me? I struggled to sleep, but once I'm asleep, good luck getting me up.
yeah. Okay, so I like that. I've been told I snore, but I'm working on that too. So,
Yeah, he's doing a good job about it.
you know what's else about this, Mary?
What else is about it?
I don't like the way that one's positioned now with the wrench. I have to do that with the wrench.
Yeah, you're gonna have to do it by hand.
Money shot. Oh, look at that. It's above the frame and it's parallel. Man, Darian, you're like a genius. You do such good work. Yay. And this is it down in here. I got plenty of room now to run my pipe back to where the muffler will be. I'm going to get some dunnage of something put under there. Get some measurements. You'll see that coming up. First real piece of tubing cut. Come on over here, Mary, if you can. So when we last left our heroes, they had finished that. Now
What's
I've
that
got-
one from of your old people shows?
That's a Batman one.
I know.
Okay,
Same bat
so-
time, same bat channel.
Who gives a badass? Now let's go.
The boy.
Look who awakens. He's been doing night shift. Don't tell anybody. So what we've done is we put this This is a ratchet strap here, and that's to the bottom of the frame, and then the mufflers to the bottom of the frame. That is beautiful. It's worked out great. Now it's created another problem for me. Said problem is this.
Your magic wand.
Said problem is this. At some point...
Here, show the people what you're saying. If you
Yeah.
can.
At some point, that muffler is going to need to go down, and under to come out this way. And so I'm not exactly sure how to get that to go down and under yet. There's a turn there. So this is why you see all the people that just dump them straight out. Now you know why. I didn't know why, but now I know why. That if you just dump them straight out, down in front of the axle, that's an option. And I have that option. Or I can go buy more money, spend more money. John, how you doing on sleep, buddy?
I'm doing okay right now.
Yeah, Johnny got himself a new job, so we don't see him as much anymore. He's turning into a man.
Totally.
Anyways, here, wash my pipe. So at this point, John, in case you're interested, we are building an exhaust pipe system.
I figured by the exhaust in your hand.
That should fit right in there, no problem. This is the one that I'm going to have to figure out how to overlay that, because ideally we put this on and it goes over. I'm going to show you guys a secret, and you're going to say, Darian, I wish I was you, because this is a secret.
Secret.
Do you remember this piece I cut off earlier? Oh, yeah, it does.
Yeehaw, brother.
I put that on. I'll clean this up, and it should fit on the other end, and I'll just weld there. Bob's your uncle. Away you go. Otherwise, I can butt it, but I think this is a better option.
They seen butting. They got to see another option today.
Yeah. So cutting that off really paid out. So now...
Yeah, but if you
We
done
don't-
it the other way around, that end would have
We
been
don't know
on
if
there,
that
and
one's
you
gonna
could've
pay
just
out
put it
yet.
on.
John, I hear what you're saying. If I had done it the other way around, but that end was so screwed up that I needed the fat end to do it this way. But you know what? We'll try that on the other side. John, you got a good point. If I had done it the other way. Yeah, that fits over. So all we got to do now is we'll weld this on here.
Yeah, you're going to have to cut some length off of your tube unless you can shove it
Well,
all in the
it can go
exhaust.
in quite a ways, so I wasn't...
You could also pick up the muffler and just move it, and then...
Yeah, it will. I want... You all have good ideas, but that's what we're looking at.
Wow.
We got plenty of clearance. It's going to be all right. All right, you know what? Cut that video. I'm going to go ahead and weld this together, and then you'll see where I'm at from there.
He's got tacked with John's advice. And he thinks he'll do John's way first.
No. No.
On the other side.
Oh, on the other side. Yeah, I'll turn it around because it doesn't matter. But under here, my exit plan. This is my exit view. Okay? Got the wheel, got the box, then the frame is down here. I'm getting frustrated because in order to have it come... Let me set you guys up so I got two hands. I'm laying on a blue tarp to avoid the mud that's on this concrete, even though I swept it 2 weeks ago. There you go. Can you see? Good. So if I use my... Okay, I would bring it out. It's going to be somewhere... We're going to be somewhere below the frame like so, right? Well, then the time I put an extension on it, it's going to be out here. Does that look dumb? I would think that you'd want that up closer to the box, or even shooting out like that or something. But now, because I'm going below the frame, it's going to come out here like this, and I could turn it. But it's just this pipe is hanging low. I mean, it's just dumb. I think if it's up here, it looks good, but I think down here, it's dumb. I don't know. You guys tell me what you think. The time you tell me what you think, I'm already made my decision because of the way the filming is. I've seen people in the past, they cut holes in the frame, not doing it. I've seen, I can make a thing and then bounce it back up. I'm not that good. I've seen people, they go through the leaf spring, and that's an option, but I don't like that. I don't know if you guys can see the leaf spring there. Okay, let me adjust you. Ooh. I could go that straight back and then poke this through right here, but then when it actions, it's going to bend it, and it's touching the tire already. I don't know. I think I might go cheap. I think I might just do a turn down underneath the truck. I think I might just be, well, see, I have the option then. Maybe, well, I don't know. I can go buy more parts and build a thing like, oh, Mary, come hold the camera. I'm I'm too dumb the way I'm doing this. I can't figure it out.
Like the rest of
Too many monkeys and only one football.
Oh no.
Hold the camera on my option here.
I'm holding.
Okay, so these are the parts available at my store. If I do that, I come off that pipe. So off that muffler. So let's say we're just above that frame. So that would be coming out like that. But you see how it's so low. I don't think they have any shorter ones. I guess this is why people buy custom pipe benders and have custom insulation. Otherwise, I'm stuck with the old bring it back, tilt it down. I could tilt it out a little bit. And it's just under the car. I like the sound to go out.
You don't even know what these mufflers sound like.
I like it to project, trumpet. I can't do it with what I have. Now I don't want to do it.
You got to percolate on it?
Yeah, I don't want to do it now. I'm done. Thing will never get finished. Let it sit in the garage for 10 years because I couldn't get one thing right. You got to push through this part. You have to accept negotiation. The terms are not what I wanted.
I am not impressed.
But what I can do is I can run the pipe out to where this will turn. And if I lower this strap just a little bit, and I let that tip down, because the back of this is rising, if I let that tip down, I can bring it out underneath the frame. So then it's going to have a look like that, about down to there. And I can put a hanger on it, and the tailpipe will be out. But I'm afraid that somebody's going to think that's a step stool, and you can step on it. I wanted it up like this. I wanted it like that. Or I wanted it like this. You know, that's what I wanted. And then I could have trimmed that at a funky angle. I could have spread that and widened it out, made it real cool. That's it. You got to have tire, stance, and exhaust tips. That's it. If you don't have those things, it's just lame-o. Oh, and having a big hood scoop, that's, I don't know. Anyways, write in the comment what you think I should do. Because I'm going to do what I'm going to do. But,
and you'll see it in a week or two.
Well, yeah, I think we might run this video to an end because I'm just going to get caught up to here. I'm going to run some plate back. I'll probably show you after this. Okay, after we get the exhaust done, then I'm going to run the fuel tank, put that under. I may not even show you guys that. It's a fuel tank, you know.
Yeah, you can hardly see anything filming under there.
And then I got to do the pinion angle. I watched some videos on it, and between 1 and 3 degrees is the total what you need. And I shouldn't be no big deal because I've got this, but I need the weight of the vehicle. I need these properly inflated. I need it on flat level surface. I have none of that other than it's flat like this. But the angle should be the same if I don't move the vehicle. And I get fixed on what the crank is and what the output is, what the input is. And one's supposed to be this way and one's supposed to be this way. And then I watched some videos on it.
Vehicle feels like a loose term for what we got going on.
It's a cool toolbox. Anyways, that's it. I mean, I'll probably show you some stuff at the end, some bonus features. But anyways, like, comment, subscribe to my subscribers. As I said earlier, I appreciate what you're doing for me. Every time you do this, the participation, that helps the channel grow. I'm not that familiar with the internet and the YouTubes and all that. Look, I'm still running points, okay? I told you guys the other day, put your AI on a choke on it so you can manually control. I don't know how some of this stuff works. Mariana, she's getting it. She's got an understanding. And for you guys that are all my age, we're all in the same boat. We like this stuff. We want doing it. But frankly, you know, the world's getting bigger and we haven't changed. So I understand that. So on this part, we'll keep you informed. We'll keep going. My goal here, long term, get the cab back on it, running, driving, driveline in, brakes working. My goal is to do that before the snow flies because then I can move into the shop. 48 Ford, I have not forgotten about it. I'm eager to put that flathead together. I'm eager to do a 6-cylinder to V8 conversion. It probably hasn't been done real recent. Everybody threw away the flathead stuff. I'm looking for it. I found it. I'm going to put it together and restore this 48 Ford to a stock the best I can do with the parts 75 years later.
It's going to be running and driving.
That's my goal. And that's a winter project, so I haven't forgotten about it.
We got about a month before the snow comes and
probably.
sticks.
The 280Z car around the corner, people have been asking me about it. They said, "Are you going to do that, Darren?" I said, "Yes, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it."
That's a summer project.
I just used the engine for it on this project, so you know, I'm doing my best. And anyways, I'm still full-time employed. I'm a grandparent, you know, and that's why I'm using these knee pads. So anyways, the point is I'm getting stuff done. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it.